Samsung just leaked a foldable that's shorter, wider, and built like a tablet, and it might be the fold phone the company should have made years ago. When the Galaxy Z Fold 8 renders first dropped, the internet called it a Fold 7 clone. Same shape, same size, nothing exciting. Then the Fold 8 Wide showed up and everything changed. These are 6 real hardware-level differences between the two phones, and by the end of this, you'll know exactly which one is built for you. Let's start with the obvious one. It's wide. The regular Fold 8 unfolds to 143.2 millimeters across. The wide hits 161.4 millimeters. That's nearly 18 extra millimeters of horizontal real estate. And it doesn't stop when you fold it. Folded, the Fold 8 is 72.8 millimeters wide. The wide, 82.2 millimeters. You feel that difference in your pocket, in your bag, and the second you grip it. But here's the crazy part. That extra width changes the cover screen experience entirely. The Fold 8 gives you a 6.5-inch smartphone-style cover display, tall, narrow, familiar. The wide drops that down to 5.4 inches. Smaller number, yes, but the screen stretches corner to corner with minimal bezels, and the shape feels like a vertical tablet in your hand. One-handed use? Probably not comfortable, but if you're buying the wide, you're not buying it to use it folded, you're buying it to open it. Here's where people get surprised. The Fold 8 Wide is shorter than the regular Fold 8. Not taller, shorter. The Fold 8 stands at 158.4 millimeters tall. The wide comes in at just 123.9 millimeters. That's a 34.5 millimeter difference in height, nearly an inch and a half shorter. Combined with the extra width, you get that squat tablet-like shape that Samsung has never done before in a fold. Now the inner screen. We'll get to cameras in a moment, but first, this trade-off matters. The Fold 8 has an 8-inch inner display. The wide, 7.5 inches, half an inch smaller on paper, but the orientation is completely different. The wide's display is broader and more horizontal, which means two apps sitting side by side actually breathe. No more cramped split screen, no more squinting at half a YouTube video. The aspect ratio does the work. Is a smaller screen a deal breaker? For most fold buyers, probably not. For the person who uses split screen all day, it might actually be an upgrade. Difference 5. Thickness. The wide adds 0.4 millimeters when unfolded and 0.8 millimeters when folded compared to the Fold 8. Not dramatic, but over a full day in your pocket, you'll know it's there. Now, the cameras. This is where it gets interesting. Samsung is going with 2 rear cameras on the Fold 8 Wide. Just 2, no telephoto. The setup is pulling from the Galaxy S25 Edge playbook, likely a 200-megapixel main sensor paired with a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. Wait for it, no under-display camera. Not on the inner screen, not on the cover screen. Both use a pinhole cutout. Clean, traditional, no compromises on display quality from a hidden lens. But here's the real question. Is 2 cameras enough on a near $2,000 foldable? The regular Fold 8 is expected to carry 3 cameras. The wide cuts 1. If you're a heavy zoom user, that missing telephoto will bother you. If you're a media consumer, multitasker, or productivity user, you probably won't miss it once. Under the hood, both phones share the same DNA. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, the fastest mobile chip available. Latest One UI, new AI features baked in, no compromise on performance between the two. On price, the Fold 8 is tracking around $2,000, consistent with the Fold 7. The wide, with fewer cameras and a slightly smaller inner screen, could come in under that. If Samsung prices it at $1799, that changes the conversation entirely. And this is why Samsung is doing this now. Apple's iPhone Fold is coming, rumored at a 4:3 aspect ratio, wider designed, around $2,000. The Fold 8 Wide is Samsung's answer, built to match that form factor and hit shelves first. Both phones land at Samsung's Summer Unpacked event, most likely early July 2026. Pre-orders open the same day, shipping 1 to 2 weeks after. Here's where I land on this. The Fold 8 is for Fold loyalists, people who know the formula and want the best version of it. Bigger inner screen, 3 cameras, familiar shape. The Fold 8 Wide is for everyone who looked at a Fold and thought, not quite. Too narrow, split screen, too cramped, not enough tablet. Samsung finally built that phone. The camera cut is the only real risk. Remember those 2 rear cameras I mentioned? That's the spec that will decide how this phone is reviewed in July. If the 200-megapixel main sensor delivers, the missing telephoto won't matter. If it doesn't, that's the headline. So, which side are you on? Fold 8 or Fold 8 wide? Drop it in the comments right now. Peace.